Hold up. Every day I wake up.
Wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. We got a special guest in the building.
Go ahead, ruin his last name. Go ahead.
We got comedian Sebastian Maniscalco.
Nice.
Oh, he practiced.
Nice.
I did.
Okay.
Did I get it right though?
You did, but you emphasized the man, and I felt like it was a little Italian coming out of you.
Ooh.
Nice.
There was no Italian in me. Maniscalco. Well, welcome. How you feeling, brother?
I'm good. I just got to New York City yesterday and bouncing around the city and talking to everybody about my special coming out this week.
It ain't right.
It ain't right.
On Hulu.
On Hulu, yes.
Yeah, Jess
Hilarious. She's a
Jess
comedian
Hilarious
as
told
well.
us that you were a funny comedian. She loves you, but she couldn't be here. She's actually in LA. She went to Mike Epps' birthday party, so she said to tell you to send love.
Oh, okay.
And she also wanted me to say that why are some of the best comedians from Chicago? She named a bunch of them, from Bernie Mac, Little Rel, Hannibal Buress, D. Ray Davis, Ari Spears, Godfrey, Sherry Shepard, Robin Williams. What makes
Long list.
Chicago?
So
So
Chicago, living in Chicago, there's a lot of sarcasm. There's a lot of making fun of one another, but it's in good spirit. So I grew up with, even now, you go back to Chicago, I'm getting ripped to shreds. There's a lot of like, oh, were you on the Breakfast Club? What do you think? You're special? There's a lot of that going on in Chicago. So I think you have a tough skin growing up there, and sarcasm and making people laugh is just kind of part of the way we get through the winter. So
It is cold as a motherfucker.
yeah,
in
you
Chicago.
got to have a sense of humor to go through those winters. So yeah, I mean, I've always been around funny people, funny family. Growing up, just at the dinner table is just fun. We were either laughing or crying. There was no in between. So for me, we always used to kind of laugh to mask anything that was happening that was getting serious. Even to this day, if I feel somebody's gonna cry, I get
Start cracking
uncomfortable,
jokes.
and I'm like, okay, we got to get out of this.
I do that too.
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah.
So you don't go to funerals at all, then?
I go to funerals, but I tend to.
You don't speak at them, I hope.
I don't.
I wouldn't mind that, actually.
Actually, I would. If I were to speak at a funeral, I would definitely go the humor route. I'm laughing at funerals.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just because I'm trying to break up the seriousness of it all.
What in the funeral would you be specifically joking about? Because your style of comedy is so like you take like random regular things and just like make it a joke. Like things that I wouldn't even think twice about because it's just naturally what people do.
Okay, so the last funeral I went to, I was with my sister. It was sad. But I started looking around the room and I said, be nice if there was like a cocktail service here, something to like a beverage. You're there, you're sad. Be nice if somebody came up to you and says, you need a glass of wine or something. And we just kind of started riffing off like, wouldn't it be nice to have like a little food here and just make it a little bit more of
Like a lounge?
yeah, like a.
She would
like
go
a-
to all the funerals.
If you knew there was going to be good food and some cocktails at a funeral, wouldn't you be more prone to even attend the damn thing?
Yeah, but
isn't that
funerals
what
be
the
a little-
repast is?
The repast, but
Yeah.
by the repast, I mean you kind of are at the point where you're hungry. So a lot of the family issues that surround the funeral, people don't care about because they want to eat.
Oh, this is
In the-
after.
Yeah,
This is-
but in the actual funeral,
I'm
though,
talking about the wake with the body in the room. If there
sometimes
was-
you got like 3 girlfriends that like we're trying to figure out who was the one. Like it's a
God
lot
damn.
going on. It be a lot going on.
What your funerals you go to?
It be a lot. Listen,
Mine just be grandma that passed. What's going on with y'all?
She got 2 boyfriends, though, so she,
no,
that-
I do not.
that you kind of tell it on
Okay.
yourself.
I don't. I've just been to a lot of funerals where there's a lot of things in
Drama.
question, and you in the funeral trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to like a grandmother, aunt, uncle.
That's what I was thinking.
There's not anybody really wondering what's going on outside of the person that died.
Oh,
She'd be like,
She from
Grandma still
Delaware.
fucking? Like that?
She's from Delaware, though, so a little different. So is anything off the table with jokes with you? Politics? Is everything?
Yeah, I don't do politics. I don't think
You just
people
do
want to hear that, especially when they're coming out to a show. You're inundated all day with the right and the left and this, that, and the other thing. I want to give people a departure from that. I don't want to be talking about any politics, and I've always said whatever my father is doing is a lot funnier than whatever the president is doing. So I kind of stick to my
That
family.
was before the president was Trump, though. Trump is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, he's a funny. Some of the stuff that's coming out of his mouth is extremely humorous. But I just leave that to people who want to talk about politics. For me, I talk about my family. I got 2 kids. I'm going to parent-teacher conferences. I'm drawing from my own life, and I'm not really paying attention to anything else.
I also see a lot of exaggerated frustration in your comedy. So could you talk about being fed up about everybody talking about politics so much?
I could go that route.
Mm-hmm.
I am a little fed up with the whole politic talk and people, getting separated by that. So I just tend to, I don't know. I think what we're all going through on a daily basis,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be 2 boyfriends or
It's true. It's true.
We have one.
okay,
Go
or
ahead.
relationship,
For the sake of your
relationship problems, parents. I just feel like everybody it's relatable humor, observational humor. That's my lane.
What's the part of everyday life that annoys you the most?
Oh God, everyday life. I got a problem right now with people wearing Invisalign during the day.
That bothers me too. And then you can see it and hear it when they talk.
That's all I'm looking at. If you had Invisalign on, I would be looking at your mouth and how the saliva is in between the teeth and the. So I believe Invisalign should be done at night where nobody could see it while you're sleeping. Mm-hmm. That's one of my pet peeves right now. Another one of my pet peeves right now is the way people talk, these buzzwords like I am on a journey.
A healing journey, Sebastian.
Yeah, healing, whatever. Yeah, put whatever you want in front of journey.
You probably hate the word narcissist.
Narcissist, not so much. That's not on my hot list of words that I don't like. Another word, what is it?
Gaslighting.
That's a word that I don't even know really exactly what that means. I hear it a lot. Another word I don't like is I'm speaking my truth. Oh, I'm sorry. It bothers me. Just these buzzwords. So yeah, that's another thing that ain't right.
Because some people's truth could be complete lies. It could be completely not accurate at all.
Yeah, it could be definitely fabricated, and I just don't like people that are picking up on these buzzwords and implementing into their conversation when they might not even know what they're talking about.
And I think with the Invisalign, the reason people wear Invisalign during the day is because they don't get enough sleep at night.
Is that right?
I really think that's the reason.
Are you knocking off a good 8 hours at night?
No. I try to be in bed by 9:15 because we got to be up. I'm up at 4:15, so 6, 7, but 8 is tough to do. Tough.
Are you mapping? Are you guys mapping your sleep? Are you do you wear a sleep mechanism?
I'm a napper. I'll take naps though.
You take is it a 20-minute nap? Or are you going down with pajamas?
Usually I got to pick up my first daughter at 2:47, so I try to between 1:40 and 2:40, quick little hour.
In bed?
Yeah, or my office, either or couch, either or.
Yeah, I gotta be in a bed to nap. I can't knock out on a couch. I gotta get ready to go to bed when I nap.
And how old are your kids?
8 and 6.
So you brought your son to one of your shows and he fell asleep?
Fell asleep. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you looked out and you seen him sleeping. Did you wake him up at?
Listen, he's 5. He was at 5 at the time, so it's not like I was oh, my son is going to sleep. Although I told my wife I should start doing my act during bedtime to see if they fall asleep because it's hard to get them to bed, Mm-hmm. But he fell asleep during the show, and the kids are probably one of the hardest people to make laugh. I think but they do have a sense of humor themselves. We have a very fun family. But yeah.
Are you the popular dad at school? Does everybody know? Your dad is famous.
I'm hearing a little bit of that, but I'm like an older father. I'm 52. I got a 6-year-old. So when I go to the school events, I feel like I'm like an antique.
You're not old, man. You're only 52.
Well, compared to the rest of the dads, like they're in their early 30s. So I'm like almost like a, like, oh, here comes the. I got gray hair. You know, I mean, I'm one of the only dads that have gray hair.
Okay. So
that's where I am. But I feel like I'm bringing a bit of wisdom to the school. Here we go to the soccer games, and they're handing out stickers at the end of the game, and the score goes backwards once they reach a certain. It was 12-0, and then it went to 9-0 because they want to make the kids feel bad.
I hate that.
I have problems with that, and I'm doing something that might be a little out of the box. I want to get your take here. The Breakfast Club, if you agree. You have a son?
I got 6 kids. I got 4 girls, 2 boys.
And they play soccer. They do all the things.
Yeah, they do soccer,
you got a
dance,
full house over
football,
there.
You name it.
Okay, and the sons are how old?
I have one son. He's in college.
Oh, okay.
And
He's
I got
the
another.
man of the house.
He's not the man of the house. He thinks he's the man of the house. He plays football.
Big football player.
He's
Diesel slams him around.
He does not slam me around. And my other son is 11.
Okay. So I got a 6-year-old. What I've been doing recently is I'm putting cologne on my 6-year-old when he goes to school. And I'm asking him when he comes home, does anybody comment on how good you smell? He goes, no, I'm not getting anything. So I had the parent-teacher conference this week. And during the conference, I go, have you noticed how good my son smells?
What?
And they're like, I'm sorry. I go, yeah, I'm putting a little cologne on. I was wondering, she's like, well, we're not really allowed to comment on kids' smells. Like, I'm like, even if he smells good, I mean, there's kids that smell awful. Growing up in school, there was always that kid that came to school with, whatever, boogers hanging out of his nose or what have you. But I'm like, come on, this kid's coming to school. And, we dress him up nice. We do his hair. And do you think 6 years old is a little too young to be wearing cologne?
What's the?
What do you think?
Do I think 6 years old is? No, I don't think that's too young to be wearing cologne. But I can also understand why the teachers don't want to comment on it. I mean, ever since Pizzagate, you can't be too safe.
I mean, I don't know. If a 6-year-old walks in smelling like John Paul Gaultier, you got to comment on it.
I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. And I would say, not to say that your kid stinks, but some of these younger kids stink now. Like you go and you could tell that they're not washing good enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, they look like they're rolling out of bed right into the school. I don't know. We kind of take our time with our kid and make sure he looks right.
Did fatherhood change the way you approach your comedy? Because I know you use your family a lot in a lot of your material.
Not really, but I mean, it has. I'm extracting a lot of humor out of being a parent, especially in today's day and age. So yeah, I mean, I'm always talking about what's going on in my life in my comedy. So if I'm going to parent-teacher conference, if I'm going to a soccer game with my kids, I'm talking more about my health now, how I seem to be breaking down. I can't do.
What? You're only 52, man.
What you mean break it down?
I have detached biceps, which I don't know how that happened.
Wait, what is that?
My biceps have detached. I'll show you. There's a lot of things going on. We mean 50. How old are you?
47.
Okay, you're another 5 years. You tell me how good you feel.
No.
Now here, see, there's like a hole in my bicep here.
Did you play sports at all or something?
No, this is. I woke up and this is.
Just woke up.
I woke up out of.
So he wasn't working out.
Somebody tried to
No,
take you apart in
you
your
thought I
sleep?
was doing bicep
Yeah,
curls.
those are
No, I
curls.
woke up and I'm like, do I have a hole in my bicep? So yeah, I don't know how this happened. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about, breaking down.
Did you work out like a lot growing up?
Yeah, I used to. Yeah, of course, I was working out like a. I used to work out with no shirt on.
I don't believe you.
He's Italian.
I believe you.
Yeah, no, I used to work out a lot. But now I can't work out as much as I used to due to the fact that, and I think this travel has killed my body too. And being so physical on stage, I'm starting to see the effects of just getting a little bit older. That's all. I mean,
You're
I'm not saying,
only
I
52.
don't want to say that like I'm a grandfather.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just saying that
You're talking like you're Joe Biden.
I just can't do things that I used to do.
Yeah.
I played a basketball game the other day, like a pickup basketball game. I felt like a hamstring was going to pop. So I mean, I can't.
Isn't there a certain age where like you shouldn't do that?
Damn.
Well, you're just.
I'm being honest.
This one's telling me
She's
I'm
young.
not old.
She's
You're
young.
like
No,
telling
I
me to
think
go
you
sit
should.
down.
No, I'm just saying. I think you should still like work out and like be active. But like a pickup basketball game, they get a little intense, and you didn't like your biceps and.
Yeah. Well, I thought I was going to be available to do that, but as I was doing it, and it was only half court. It's not like we were sprinting up and down the
Okay,
court.
well, half court is better. But how did you feel?
You can still do
Yeah,
that if
he's
he
50.
trains. What's
He's
wrong with
supposed
you,
to be
man?
active at
Barack
52.
Obama was playing basketball when he was in the White House. He was, what, 65?
But
you
that's
doing?
different in the White House. It's just him. It's not a random.
He was playing pickup games.
Yeah, it's different. It's Barack Obama. It's in the
By
White
the way,
House.
she
It's
don't
protected.
work out at all.
How did you feel?
She can't do
how did
7
you
push-ups.
how-
She got
first of all,
crackhead
I
arms.
did basically 7 with Lola. I counted in that video. Y'all had me effed up. Y'all said 5. How did you feel when you were doing it?
I didn't feel good. I didn't remember the basket being that high. I couldn't really get a good a lot of air balls.
Yeah.
A lot of air balls. But yeah, I mean, listen, I'm trying to keep in shape, and I'm just having some issues with my body right now.
Yeah, we talk about it up here. We talk about colonoscopies. We talk about everything.
Just did that recently too.
Oh,
Did you get one?
Yeah.
He's done a couple.
He goes a lot.
He goes a lot. Like, he
a few
enjoys
times a week.
it. He went for a checkup, and the doctor said bend over, and he did it.
No, I went for a vasectomy. I went to get a vasectomy consultation
Okay.
And left with a what?
and ended up with a prostate exam.
He volunteers himself for it. Like whenever they need to just like figure new things out.
Bends
up
right
there.
over. Finger.
I wouldn't care if I needed to do that.
2 fingers.
Yeah.
For that?
Yeah.
Yes.
One time they went together.
Can we talk about Sebastian's ass? No, why are you on mine? Let's talk
We
about
just want to make
Sebastian's
him
experience.
comfortable so he can, then divulge.
Open up a little bit.
Yeah. So I just went. And it was
no
wonderful.
courting.
It was just wonderful. No, I was shocked. I've never been put down like that on fentanyl, and
Felt good.
It was beautiful.
Oh, we're talking about 2 different things.
What?
Colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we had that too. I had that too.
Yeah, that's what we talking about.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the prostate.
Oh, I was.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
you're talking about
Oh, okay.
Colonoscopy.
Yeah,
Colonoscopy was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
No, it was. Them drugs is fantastic.
Yeah, the drugs. I thought the drug was beautiful. But as I was going under, there was a nurse there, and she goes, "Oh, I'm a big fan."
Oh, damn.
Right? And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I saw you at the Forum in Los Angeles." And I go, "Now you're gonna see up my," and I'm like, it's like I don't really want to hear that as I'm going under. But yeah, I thought, yeah, and I'm like you, I'm very preventative.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times when it comes to health, people react to their health rather than go through the preventative measures. So I'm into testing. I like going in for I don't like going in for tests, but I'd rather know early rather than. My biggest fear is going to the doctor and they're giving me pamphlets and going, you're going to die soon. So I'd rather know before.
Now we well, not together, but that sounds crazy. But for every little thing that we hear about, we go to the doctor. If somebody dies, going to the doctor. If there's a heart problem with somebody, I'm going to check my heart. That's how.
So
Sebastian's starting to question whether you really got kids. You think he's gay, don't you, Sebastian? Be honest. Just be honest.
no, are you a hypochondriac? I mean, do you think you're going to die soon?
No, but sometimes you see a sign and
You
be
hear
like,
things.
Yeah, he's like, let me
Like,
check this out just to make sure. Like somebody will die out of nowhere, and I want to know why they died.
And you look at their age, you be like 50. Like, wait, 45? Like, what? I want to know what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you hear that somebody passes away and they're around your age,
Yes.
and they die of diabetes or whatever, you're going
Heart
to get
failure.
You're
Yes.
going to get checked the
Yes.
next day. Gotcha. Okay. So if nobody dies, you're good. You don't check nothing.
I don't check that. If somebody dies, I'm checking everything.
Now you're Italian.
Yeah.
Right? Italian families, they got their own universal characters, right? Like, which family member gave you the best comedy material without even trying?
My father was very, very funny growing up. He's a hairdresser. He still is. 79 years old. He's still doing hair.
Oh, wow.
He was a bit of a comedian, but his audience was the people that he was doing in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
So he had kind of a captive audience for an hour, doing a dye job, a haircut, or what have you. So he's a big personality. My mother is funny too, and my sister, but my father is a character in himself. He came here when he was 15 years old from Sicily, and he kind of brought some of that kind of immigrant mentality into kind of raising us. And we always felt like he was the funniest one in the family.
What got him into being a hairdresser? Was he first generation? Or was
his father was a barber in Sicily, and then he likes to be called a stylist. He doesn't like to be called a barber because he creates style.
I saw he did some stuff with Robert De Niro too, with hair, right? Is that true?
Yeah, De Niro played my father in a movie that I co-wrote, and then my father was teaching De Niro on set how to do like blowouts and dye jobs, which I'm sitting here watching this going, I would never thought in a million years that my dad would be teaching De Niro hair tips, you know, but De Niro wanted to know how to do hair, how do you hold the comb, you know, he was very interested in how my dad did things so he could portray my father in the movie very, you know, in an authentic way. And he even wanted to spend time with my dad while De Niro was doing a movie in Oklahoma, and he's like, I need your father to come down to Oklahoma for 3 or 4 days, spend some time with me. Now I call my dad, I go, Dad, De Niro needs you to come to Oklahoma. And my dad's like, well, Oklahoma? I got to work. You know, I'm like, Dad, De Niro's calling you to Oklahoma. He's like, well, who's going to do my clients? So I'm like, oh, God. So my dad, my dad's wondering how much he's going to get paid to do this. I go, Dad, just go and you know, teach De Niro what you know. So it was a cool feeling to have my dad kind of like teaching Robert De Niro how to be him.
So you had the freshest haircuts growing up.
I don't think so necessarily. I had a mullet, which I thought was beautiful, and then I permed out my mullet in the back. I did a perm job because I played soccer, and when playing soccer, you needed your hair to like, when you headed the ball, you needed it to like flow. So, but I don't know. I don't know if I had the best haircuts because my hair is really colicky and it doesn't like lay right. But yeah, hair was really big growing up in our house.
Do you do that to your son?
Yeah, my son has beautiful hair. I don't know who he's taken after, but his hair is thick and nice. My hair is kind of thin.
What did your parents say when you wanted to become a comedian?
Very supportive. I mean, you would think the opposite coming from like a traditional Italian family, that they would be like, you know, because we were just talking about this. The entertainment business used to be something you were like, you're going into the entertainment? What are you, crazy? There's no health insurance. Nobody did like entertainment where I came from. Now everybody's got a microphone and an iPhone and right. It's just like there's no like in baseball there is the farm system where you come up and then you be a pro. But now in entertainment it just seems like you got a camera, you got a show, you know, and I don't know, is that a good thing? I don't know. I'm more of a traditionalist, I guess, looking for more of like you kind of have to work your way up to it rather than just I don't know. It just seems like it's easy now.
And it makes the world one big reality show, and you're like you said, everybody's walking around with a microphone and a camera, and they think we're extras in their goddamn show. like I hate that shit.
Yeah. No.
Did stereotypes ever bother you? Because there's so many Italian stereotypes. Did that ever bother you growing up or when you do your comedy?
You know, you get like the whole mob thing, you know, oh, what are you in the mob, or what are you, oh, your father's in the mafia. So, I mean, I just think that's from like people seeing Italians in movies and whatnot. It's not like I got upset about that. I mean, there's some people that do the, you know, hey, oh, you know, that gets a little, you know, under my skin. I don't necessarily, I'm not the AO guy, although, you know, sometimes that creeps out in doing stand-up. But
I think that's Fonzie's fault. Fonzie and Andrew Dice Clay.
Is that who started that whole
They went on with all the Italian movies, Sopranos and all that. It just
but they were cool. Like when you look at Fonzie now compared to like the guys on Goodfellas, it's like, who was this cornball? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like Fonzie growing up was like, we didn't really have anything else to compare Fonzie to. I mean, Fonzie wore a leather jacket and he put the jukebox on with his fist. And anytime Fonzie came into the scene, you just knew everything was going to be okay. But yeah, I mean, the stereotypes are there. They necessarily don't really bother me.
Was Henry Winkler really Italian? I don't even remember.
No, he's Jewish.
Oh wow.
I just
So
looked.
it was dice.
I looked up Italian stereotypes when Envy said that, and Italians are always late. That's a thing.
No, I live by the motto of punctuality is the prince of politeness. I'm always early for anything they go. No,
You should have said no. I think that's yours.
Yeah, because I'm about to say I know we got color people time. I'm like, I didn't know y'all too.
Well, are all you on time? Like generally speaking, are you on time?
Good question.
Depends
Well,
on
see,
the
we
day.
have CPT, color people time. So depending on what
That
type
was the
of time.
joke, Lauren. That
I
was
know,
the
but I'm
whole
saying
point of me saying that.
I know, but I'm saying it depends what time you're talking about, the real time or our time.
Like okay,
It's like you're late and then you're fashionably late. There's two types
The
of
show
late.
starts at 5.
Yeah.
Charlamagne wants the show to start at 5:05.
No, it starts at 6.
Oh, it starts at 6, yeah. But he wants the show to start at
Jesus
6:05.
Christ.
So you come in late?
Not all the time. I try not. It's not like I'll purposely try to get here late, but shit happens in New York. It's a garbage truck. And in the morning it's a game of inches.
Yeah.
So one little thing can throw
Wait,
you off.
what happens in the morning?
Oh, shut the fuck up. You sell out arenas though, Sebastian.
I do, and I'm always on time.
What part of success still feels strange to you?
I think the money part of it is tough for me to deal with, just because I grew up in a middle class family, and there's been no one that really in my life, in my like immediate family, I could go to questions about money because they're not living the life that I'm living. So. And I always think that this is going to end tomorrow. I'm like a saver, so I'm not like spending a lot of money on things. I'm always like preparing for my tongue to fall out. So grew up in a very negative type of family where any type of positivity was looked upon like it's going to end, or you know what I'm saying. So I don't know if you guys feel that way. If you feel like, oh, are people going to be listening tomorrow? I always go through like, people going to buy a ticket to come see me the next time I come to New York City? And you talk to people like, oh yeah, you're fine, and don't worry about it. This and that. I'm constantly worried about I put a lot of pressure on myself to deliver when I do these stand-up comedy shows, because I always think about it. This could be my last show.
No, I agree with you, and especially if you've been broke. Like I've been broke. I've been fired 4 times from radio. Had to collect unemployment checks. When you've had that feeling, you don't take nothing for granted.
Yeah.
I save everything.
Yeah.
Because you just never know.
Never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So very cautious about spending.
What surprised you most about Hollywood versus stand-up?
So like what, the TV and film?
Yeah, like when you did the movie with Robert De Niro
Yeah.
about my father. Like I know a lot of comedians that don't like to do movies and TV shows because they hate the whole hurry up and wait thing.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't necessarily like the TV and film world just because of that. It's like you're there for 12, 15 hours. You're sitting there waiting for a cloud to move so you could say a couple of lines. It's a little frustrating, especially as a comedian, where you're getting immediate reaction. You're going out, you're performing, you're right there. You know whether or not you're funny or not, and it's an hour and a half. So yeah, I wouldn't have a problem doing stand-up comedy the rest of my life. The TV and film thing it's fun. I mean, I just did a show called Bookie, which lasted for 2 seasons, which I really enjoyed, playing a bookie in Los Angeles. And that I had fun with because it was run really, really tight. Chuck Lorre was the writer on that, and he knew exactly what he wanted, and it moved quite fast. And when you're doing comedy, it's all about a pacing. But yeah, stand-up is king. You can't be going out and doing stand-up comedy for a live audience every night.
Yeah, I saw you say that you thought Bookies could go on for a couple of more seasons.
Oh, I was ready for 5-6 seasons, but people had other plans with the show. So I was trying to get it back up on the air, but I don't know. It's not looking good.
How did you convince Robert De Niro to be your father?
I work with De Niro on The Irishman, so people thought I had like a connection to De Niro, like we were like talking on the phone, which was not the case at all. Someone that was a producer on About My Father got him the script. He read it. This is over COVID, and he's like really liked it and wanted to have it read out loud with a bunch of actors. So we came to New York. We read it out loud, and then a couple weeks later said, "Yeah, no, I'm ready to do it." it was a dream to get him, but we didn't think we were going to get him in the movie. But he ended up signing on, and next thing you know, we're in Alabama for 9 weeks, knocking out this movie, which didn't really have that good of a time doing because I was a little, I was nervous. I mean, I'm working with arguably one of the greatest actors of our time, and I'm sitting here going, I've never really worked on a movie soup to nuts and being the star, so I had a lot of anxiety during that movie, but I learned a lot from working with him.
What'd you learn?
He's all about doing business while he's acting, and I generally was like, okay, you stay here, you say your lines, but he was always active. Like we were packing a suitcase, and he was packing the suitcase. He was concerned about what toiletries he was going to be packing, and I learned if you're acting while you're doing something, it's a lot more natural than just kind of sitting there and saying the lines. So always looking for something to do. And then I had a cry at the end of the movie, which I couldn't get to crying. I did the 2 takes with him, and I actually asked him, I said, I'm having a hard time with this. And he's like, well, I think of my son. When I'm doing this scene with you, I'm thinking of my son, and he actually started to cry talking about his son, and then I started to cry watching him cry, and I go, I got to use this, and then we started in the scene, and I was already emotional. So just getting to places that I didn't think I could get to, I stole from him, or he helped me with. So yeah, it was. I took that into other experiences moving forward in acting and TV films.
Do you feel famous?
No. Here, I'll give you an example. This past weekend,
SNL spoofed you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, are they even gonna know who he's spoofing, or do they think this is a character that he's that he's introducing? So, no, I don't think. I don't know. No, I don't think. I don't behave famous. I don't walk around with a lot of people. It's not like I'm. It's just me and Sasha coming in here. I'm sure you got people that come in here with a large group of people. I've
With
seen
no reason. But absolutely, positively.
I've seen the show. I mean, it's like, who's the guest? There's 17 people behind the guy. But no, I've always kind of kept it low key, and no, I don't feel famous at all.
How'd you feel when you saw the sketch? Like when it was like, did you see it in real time, or did people hit you up?
No, I was doing a show. They
Okay.
actually asked me to be a part of it.
Okay,
they called me Thursday and said, we would love to have you come in at the end, but unfortunately I was going to be in Palm Springs doing a show, so I couldn't get out of that. But when I did see it on the way home I was flattered that they did that, and it was funny. I mean, it was funny. It was very over exaggerated body movements, and it was fun to see. And I've never hosted the show.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I mean, I got more traction on that skit than I've gotten in any skit that I've ever been in. I mean, there was more like heat around that video than any video that I've been in personally. So it was nice to see, and I'm a big fan of that guy Maniscalco. I think he's definitely going places.
How did they never had you host the show?
You sound like my dad. I don't know. I've never been asked, and I would love to do it. Hopefully this will get me on. Who knows? But yeah, I would love to do it.
How do you decide what's okay to talk about on stage when it comes to family? Or is just everybody automatically content and they know it?
I had to only ask my mother-in-law if it was okay to do a joke about her husband dying, because
Damn.
If that's the funeral you wanted content about?
No, it's not the funeral. This is actually the grave site. They bought plots together, right? And then her husband died, and then she remarried. So when we went to go see my wife's father, I was looking at the other grave, which was for my mother-in-law, and the joke was, is my mother-in-law going to get buried with the original husband, or is she going to get buried next to the husband she has now? I thought it was a little sensitive to be talking about that, but she's like, no, go ahead. Everyone's been really, really gracious about being a part of my act, and I'm not really malicious when I talk about people in my act. It's kind of tongue in cheek. It's very, it's coming from a good place. So yeah, my wife in particular has been really, really supportive. My mother is wondering why she's not in the act more. So she's a bit offended that she's not. She's like, why are you always talking about your dad? I'm funny. I'm like, it's just the way it is, you know. If you do something that I think should be in the act, it's not like I'm. But I also want to like protect my mom. I don't know. There's something about like not talking about my mom on stage. I think my dad loves it. My dad's like, you know, talk about being famous. He thinks he's famous. He goes into a restaurant and he's like, they don't know me. I go, why would they? So yeah, he loves when people come up to him and, oh, are you Sebastian's father? So he's kind of relishing in the moment.
Do you write jokes about your mom? You just don't use them, or?
I don't. My process is not really writing. It's just more like I'll recant a story that I lived. But yeah, with my mother, I don't know what it is. It's just sometimes she makes me laugh, but I never kind of put her in the act for whatever the reason. I don't know. But there's a few things that are happening now that might make the act.
Gotcha.
We'll see.
Well, we can't wait to check it out. It Ain't Right comedy special comes to Hulu this Friday, the 21st. Make sure you go check it out. And thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me, sharing your audience with me. I really do appreciate it.
You're not old. Okay?
No, you're not.
52 is not old.
I know.
I'll be there in 5 years.
You can play pickup games all you want.
Go play pickup games. I'm sorry.
I can play pickup games. I do not have biceps, although I am playing padel or paddle.
Ooh.
Which your friend Schultz, okay. We have a thing now. And next time I'm in town and I have some time, we're gonna play. I don't know how good he is, but we'll see.
He claims to be like the grand champ. I don't know what the title is, but like the grand champion. And he's like professional now.
Is he a professional
paddle? He's a pro paddle ball.
Oh, he's a pro now.
He's a pro now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was pro.
Pro now, not his pronoun.
No, he's a pro now.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was a professional padel. So I don't know. I got a Sicilian slice that I'd like to see if he could return. We'll see.
What's
that sound
mean?
crazy.
Like a slice on the ball.
Slice.
I mean, you're Italian. That's some pizza. I don't know. I didn't know.
My goodness. All right.
What you talking about?
Sebastian Maniscalco.
You got it.
All right. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hold up. Every day I wake up.
Wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?